Shine on stands tall in the land. Printful shapes can't withstand. Printify steps back in fright. Shine on shines day and night. Shine on print, game is strong. T-shirts, skirts, it won't be long. Mugs and more, they craft so bold. Their designs break the mold. Shine on, reign supreme in the world of printed dreams. Printful, printify, taking the fall. Shine on, conquers all. Quality unmatched in the scene. Their prints always come out clean. Trust and shine on, feel the rush. Others turn to dust. Fast shipping, no delays. Shine on blazes other ways. Reliability in every order. Shine on sets the border. Customization's what they do. Unique designs just for you. Printful wishes could compete. Shine on can't be beat.
Teaching us what to say. When shutouts magically hit the stores, success is closer evermore. And on demand in every hand, merchants thriving across the land. Project guides us through the night. In this game, we're winning the fight. Paju, learn and grow. Bright ideas start to show. Shine on sparkles, we succeed. In this world, we plant the seed. Pixels dancing in the breeze, building dreams like endless seas. Every click leads to a chance. That's Paju inside the dance. Retro sounds and sunlight beams. Together we chase our dreams. E-commerce future bright as gold. With Paju our tales unfold. Paju, learn and grow. Bright ideas start to show. Shine on sparkles, we succeed. In this world we plant the seed.
Hello, my Shine On family. I am so happy to be here. I'm so happy to see you. If you are ready for, I don't know, amazing Mother's Day tips and new products, can you let me know how excited you are in the chat? We're talking about new products for Mother's Day. It's going to absolutely crush on Mother's Day. You are going to love what we are bringing you. Hello, Phil from Somerville. Hi, good morning. Sophie says, good morning. Looking forward to this session. Hello. Super excited. I know, me too. Yowzer. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, woo. I have so many good things for you today. And on top of that, my guest is going to be Stephanie, who you all know. And if you don't know, then you should, and you will, because she is the greatest. Oh my gosh. So excited. Sandy says, tell us, please. She is chomping at the bit. Good morning. So ready. I know. Mark's got a big grin on. I see you. Today I am so excited. I have all sorts of new announcements for you. I have new things that are going to blow your mind. I have a new product that hasn't been seen in the modern day Shine On experience. So you guys need to be ready for this amazing thing that's coming. Now, let me get my little slides up here so you can at least get into our announcements. Guys, everyone is so excited. I am so pumped for this. My adrenaline is freaking going right now, you guys. I have new products coming to you. But first, we got to get into some announcements. All right, let's get into it. Obviously, like this post, drop some hearts in the comments. If you were dancing in the songs, I'd love to see some hearts. I clearly need to catch up to Michael though, because he makes the best songs. So I have to catch up with him for sure. All right, you guys, let's get into our latest news. First of all, we have two really big design updates. Now, I'm not the best at designing slides, you guys. I just am not. So bear with me on this. I tried to show you a little bit of what you can actually do here, okay? So first of all, there are new custom fields added to the journal. So what does this mean? Okay, just like the message card jewelry where you can create a message card design that says to and from, and then your buyer can fill in the names. So for example, if it's for Mother's Day and you have to mom, but you leave it blank so that they can go mom, mummy, mammy, mommy, whatever they call their mom can be in there. And then from, or love can be from who they can put their own name, right? That now exists for journals. So in the Shine On app, when you go to publish a journal, you actually have the option of adding your own places where the buyers can add their name for you on your design, which makes it so easy for them to purchase a journal. And in case you guys didn't know, journals were the third highest product in 2025. I have it on good authority because I literally see the numbers, you guys. You have to trust me on this. Journals this past week and the week before, so for the last 2 weeks, journals have been the number 2 product sold, which is amazing. They're also one of the best for bulk orders, which I think is very cool. We saw an incredible order one year of a teachers union, and it was like 500 journals. Really freaking cool. So custom fields now available for your journals. That's going to make it so much easier for your buyers to fill out that information. We also have on the publisher, we just added AI Write. Okay, so the AI Write feature, this one is so easy. This basically can take your text, it can make it friendly, it can make it sassy, it can make it more professional, but more than that, it can continue writing. And for me and my message card designs and like my designs for Shine On, I always love the continue writing part because that makes my job so much easier. Okay, so AI Write is now available in your designer so that you can actually build your products right in that designer, which is pretty freaking awesome. Phil says, can we use existing Anywhere POD listing and add personalization, or do we have to generate a new journal listing? Generate a new journal listing, okay? Because you're going to do it directly through Shine On. So APOD has their Anywhere POD has a lot of that personalization built in. Shine On now has that setup built in as well. So you have that option. And we will be adding more font types as we continue to go through. So I love this. Yes, that is awesome. I agree. It's freaking awesome, you guys. I am pumped for this. I just think this designer update is huge. I love it. All right, let's keep going. New pricing updates. All right, you guys, this will be happening on Wednesday of next week. I will tell you this, with everything that is currently going on, we scrapped and scrounged and we said, you know what, like we have to do this. This is pretty standard. You're going to start to see from other print on demand companies their increases over the course of this year. And what we ended up doing was we made it the lowest we possibly could. We're going to do 50 cents per hero unit. Okay, that doesn't mean any of the upsells. And then all of the products that are being launched today, none of those will be affected by this, but this is just 50 cents in addition, and this will happen. We're going to send out an email about this. And this is, honestly, we were like, when you look at the overall thing, I have a sneaking suspicion that our competitors are going to have way, way higher ones coming. So I'm less concerned. We literally tried so hard to keep this as manageable. But you guys, it's another year. This is super standard. You guys all get this, but you'll see it in your emails, and this will be happening next Wednesday. You have tons of time to reach out to the support team if you have any questions. I'm going to tell you right now, when you look at your margins, it's barely going to do anything. So I'm like really excited that we were able to at least keep it as low as possible. That was really important to us, obviously, because you're really important to us. So this was super important. All right. New Mother's Day products are coming at the end of this, and they are so perfect for Mother's Day. They're so perfect for Mother's Day, and they're coming at the best time period, okay? Shine On is the best. We got you. I'm telling you, we got you. All righty. Now, this means it's time for me to bring up the one, the only, Stephanie, get your butt to the stage. Hey, girl, hey. You gotta unmute yourself.
Hey there. I charge extra for dancing, by the way, Sophie.
I was going to say, we have some comments where people are like, is she going to come dance with us? No, I get it. I see you. I mean, for sure. And like I was saying, I love that you're in Andy's house too. This is great, traveling with him. I love it. You guys, it is time for the Digital Marketer's Toast. And not only is today's Digital Marketer's Toast special because of the fact that it's Good Friday, right? So we might as well have a Good Friday. I'm going to tell you right now, this Digital Marketer's Toast is going to make you have a great Friday, okay? We're not talking about Good Friday. We're talking about Great Friday. All right, you guys. What are you drinking right now, Steph?
Crystal Light, as always.
Crystal Light. Out of what?
Out of a digital oh shoot, here we go. There we go. Digital marketer mug.
Yes. Out of the Digital Marketer's Toast mug. You guys, we sell some of these at the swag store. If you win swag, you will be able to go get that. So, I mean, come on. I love it. I mean, having the toast, doing the toast out of a Digital Marketer's Toast mug just seems, that's meta right there. That's next level. That's about to give you the zhuzh that you need for Mother's Day to just skyrocket. I'm here for this. So you're gonna blast Artemis too. Let's go. Somebody's drinking bourbon. Nice. I love it. I love it. It's 11 a.m. here, but I'm sure it's a little bit later. Even if it isn't, I'm not here to judge. All right. Exactly. I love this. Who's ready? Sophie's ready. Got her beers. Let's see. Sandy's ready with her cups. Let's go. I just heated up my coffee. Let's go. 5 o'clock somewhere. Yep, exactly. Coffee. Perfect. All right, you guys. I'm ready for this. Steph, you ready? I love it. Just a yes. All right. Raise up your glasses, mugs, bottles, or flasks, and join me now for the Digital Marketer's Toast. Here's to more conversions, more cash, cheap CPMs, and lower CACs, to higher CTRs, to much higher CVRs, to enabled ad accounts and big bank accounts, to upsells, downsells, and cross-sells, to winning products and repeat sells, to the thing that everybody knows, the riches are in the niches, but also your email flows. Ready? Drink. I always get the tinglies. I always get the tinglies after that toast. Like, you can feel it. You can feel it. Cheers. Cha-ching. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Yes, exactly. Cheers. You guys, we're feeling it in the atmosphere. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is amazing. My ferrets are going bananas in the background. So if you hear like scrabbling happening, they heard the toast and they decided to throw a party. Mark says no sleep till Mother's Day. I'm saying, who has time to sleep, especially when Mother's Day, which is literally the Super Bowl of spring, you guys, the sales that happen in Mother's Day, it's the second highest peak out of the entire year for sales, obviously outside of Q4, right? So this time of year, if you haven't gotten started, now's the time. If you have just done a little bit of work, now's the time to step up. If you have a store and you're like, I actually haven't even put a banner up or anything like that, like now's the time. Now's the time. And it's a holiday weekend, so you have plenty of time to pay attention to your store, right? Love this. Cheers. Oh, good morning. I love this. All right. Let's get into what we are talking about today. So today, what we're going to chat about all things Mother's Day. What I ended up doing was I gathered a bunch of data from 2025 and then what is currently trending in 2026. And essentially, we're going to share with you the top used copy, the number one selling title on Etsy for Mother's Day, the top design elements for Mother's Day, meaning the things that you should put into your Mother's Day designs. We've got all sorts of good stuff for you today. So I'm excited. Are you excited, Stephanie? I feel like you're excited.
I love Mother's Day.
Why would you love Mother's Day?
Christmas and spring.
Exactly. It really is. You guys, my first Shine On sales ever for my store happened on Mother's Day. They were two designs. I learned a lot from those sales, to be perfectly honest. I was still just kind of like, I was doing a lot of my own artwork online, and I hadn't really done print on demand before. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to try it out and see what happens. And Mother's Day was, talk about a time to get a first sale. Of course, there's so many people online buying right now that that was it. I made 2 sales and was hooked. I mean, how can you not be, right? All right, you guys, let's go. By the end of today, you are going to understand why you're crazy to sit out for Mother's Day. You're going to learn what makes the perfect Mother's Day design, see Mother's Day copy that converts, and maybe some new products, which I'm really, really freaking excited about. We worked so hard for these. We worked so hard to get these to you guys on time. So All right. Let's go. So first of all, let's talk about the market for Mother's Day. And this is what we're talking about when we mean the Super Bowl in spring, okay? The jewelry, which is, of course, what Shine does best, this is the number one category of sold products for Mother's Day, which I don't think should be a surprise to anybody, right? Most people are looking for products that are unique or different. And then you also have 42% last year that specifically said they wanted a gift that creates a special, like, or celebrates a special memory or creates a special memory. And that shouldn't surprise anybody, right? Because moms, first of all, everybody has a mom. Even if the mother has passed, that is a memorial for mom opportunity. Okay. And so you are looking at this. You've got pet moms, you've got step moms, you've got bonus moms, you've got cat moms, which I feel like cat moms, they're a whole separate category from pet moms. You know? So in May, which you guys is literally coming up, you see a huge traffic spike, which shouldn't surprise anybody. I believe Mother's Day this year is the 15th of May. And so you should see a massive spike in Mother's Day sales for that first week of May. I don't think that should surprise anybody, right? And this, like we say, this is one of the biggest purchasing opportunities of the entire year. And so to not take advantage of that, you're doing yourself a disservice. The other thing to be mindful of too is that this is a great time for you to determine some product testing, right? So you are not only putting out product during a high period of time, you're actually able to learn from the products that are currently selling to then shift and adjust them and get them ready for Q4. So this is a great opportunity for you to also learn. If you don't make the Mother's Day sales you were expecting, it's fine because you have learned so many things that have then prepared you to absolutely crush Q4, right? And so this time of year is huge for that. Steph, in terms of your store, because you are mostly on Etsy, right? What do you see for Mother's Day usually in terms of like searches and stuff?
Looking back where my peak sales were, it seemed to peak around April 20th, and then it just kept skyrocketing through that last week before.
Yeah, absolutely. That tracks with the Google Trends report as well, that shows that the initial searches for Mother's Day products are starting now, kind of the end of March, but then you're going to see this peak and this rise from the later parts of April in through to Mother's Day. And I will share with you next week, you guys, we do have the deadlines for Mother's Day delivery, so we'll share that with you guys next week so you have it. All right, let's keep going. All right, these are the most sold design elements. So last year and what we are currently seeing, what sold last week, this is this combination. So I wanted to share with you some of the design elements, and I honestly don't think that this will be a surprise to anybody, right? Which out of these, like, what do you think, Steph? Do you do any of these?
Always birth flowers. No, whether it's designs, necklaces, birth flowers sell on everything, every product. Definitely.
Yeah. The birth flowers absolutely slap for sure.
Definitely birthstones, totally. And then relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. I think those like I birthstones are no surprise because of the fact, obviously, that like you're, especially when you're highlighting children's names, having the birthstones there, or even like if you do, there's some parents who don't like to have the names of their kids on things for safety reasons. And so they end up having instead like the weight and time and date of birth. And all of that coordinates with birthstones, right? So you can use birthstones for any of that. The other nice part about selling birthstone and birth flower jewelry in general is that the birthstones represent each individual month for a reason. These can become some of your most successful evergreen products because of the fact that, lo and behold, you guys, August's birthstone sells really well in August, right? May's birthstone sells really well in May. The birth flower for May sells really well in May. So you've got this like really awesome evergreen thing. But for Mother's Day, oftentimes the birthstones coordinate with the child that they have. Oftentimes too, the birth flowers, you can see multiples, right? Especially for multiple kids, you see the multiple birthstones. They've symbolic relationships, right? So this is like story driven. I love this because this is about it's the family story that you are trying to share here, right? You are trying to share these important relationships, and that is something that shouldn't be a surprise again to anybody. The good thing too is you can always do, if you just do to mom as your product, but then your copy and your ad copy and your product titles and things like that are Mother's Day, then you're doing yourself a great service because you can then use that to mom story that you have created over the course of the entire year. So you're looking at like 4 design elements that sell really, really well during this time of year, but can also work really well year round, right? The mother and child silhouette works really well for new moms. And the new moms, right? People are born every single day. So again, you've got the highest selling design elements, but also you've got design elements that do absolutely work year round and are evergreen, which I think is pretty freaking cool. Steph, do you have any thoughts on like which angle of mom was, working best?
I do like the new mom because that's kind of niche down, like especially on Etsy. Sometimes I have to go after more niched, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think the new mom one is a great one, especially because there's all sorts of things you can do creating, like what was that? The sonogram, right? Using a sonogram on a graphic keychain was a great option for mothers, new moms, and for new dads for Father's Day. So that was a great option there. So yeah, the new moms, that's a great area too, because so new moms, when a new mom purchases from you, you have suddenly gotten so much information. You know that in a year there's going to be a birthday to celebrate, right? The new mom area also, you can kind of predict for it if you are in the wedding category, right? If you sell for weddings, you can kind of predict that within a year or two, you're most likely going to have like new mom, new dad things to sell, new grandma, new grandpa. Like the every single sale tells you more information about what you can, what you can sell and continue to sell to people. So love that. Love that. What is it? It's a boy, it's a girl, baby bumps. Yes, exactly. It's a baby. Yes. Oh my gosh, that just totally reminded me that like old commercial of the collect phone call. And he's like, he doesn't want to spend the money for the phone call. So he's like, first name Bob, last name, we had a baby, it's a boy. And that's like the collect call thing. No, that just reminds me of that, Phil. I think I just aged myself, probably. All right, let's keep going. Let's stop talking about old commercials. All right. So in terms of things that sell best for Mother's Day, okay, obviously moms, they're really proud of their families and they want to see the family symbolism, right? So like, for example, the multiple name necklaces, each name represents a child. You've got multiple birthstone options. There's just so many different options here for creating multiple names. And on your message cards, in your message card products and your journals, you have a lot of artsy options there. So you're actually able to add all of those birth, flowers or names or stones or whatever for each of the kids. And that definitely helps push your, the messaging that you're trying to do here. In terms of the emotional utility, and I say emotional utility in the sense where it's like, you think about this, like the feeling it creates, right? This is Michael's favorite thing to say. If they cry, they buy, right? That's literally his favorite thing to say. This is absolutely one of those opportunities. However, the other thing to think about here is the buyers, right? So the person who is actually purchasing, the people who are actually purchasing your product for Mother's Day, those people are not the moms, right? Mom isn't buying for herself on Mother's Day. So when you target, you want to make sure that you are targeting the people who are going to purchase. And you want to emotionally connect with them in the sense that whatever product you're offering is something that they feel would work well for their mother, right? Or they feel driven to buy because they know that the message is something that they would like to say to their mom, right? So rather than just Happy Mother's Day, right? Usually it's something a little bit more about how the mom is really important, right? Yeah, she held my hand and I held her heart, very cutesy, right? But your targets, like I said, you're talking about spouses, you're talking about the children, you are even talking about the grandkids, right, who are purchasing for grandma, or your grandma has a whole category for Mother's Day. And there are plenty of people out there who will purchase. And remember, you're talking about the person who is purchasing for Mother's Day, right? So the people who are going to purchase that, you have this interesting opportunity as well, where some of them might purchase 2 products for Mother's Day, where one of them is for the spouse and the other one is for their mother. Right. And so you kind of have this great opportunity to offer bundles to people as well. Maybe you do a buy 2, get free watch or something. That might be a little much, but you know what I mean? You can create these threshold purchasing discounts where it's buy one for your wife and for your mother-in-law and for your own mother. Right. So you get all of this, right? And you've got all the different kinds of moms. Let's see. Someone says mother-in-law niche. Yeah, mother-in-law is absolutely super popular. Annette says, this is good info. Thanks, Annette. I love it. I agree. Don't forget stepmoms. Never forget stepmoms. Those are really, really important people. Yes, love that commercial. All right, so cool. You guys remember that. You guys remember that kid. I'm not. Dude. I did age myself, but it's okay. It's okay. The other thing too, right, about angling your ads for moms and angling or not for moms, for your buyers, and then the copy for your buyers, you want to make sure that it's delivering a message for them. And the other thing is that because this is print on demand and you have the product being shipped, this is a great opportunity for 3 different things here. One, you can ship it with the gift wrap. And then if it's gift wrapped, it's already ready to go. It's gift ready. If you're, you can angle it where if you're away from your mom, you'll be, or whoever you're purchasing for Mother's Day, if you're far away from them, adding that gift wrap to the product as an upsell so that then when they get it, they can just open it and it's right there. Great angle, right? Second angle would be to offer the upsell of a gift bag kit, which is also an option here. So when that happens, basically what you're going to do is you will take that, you know, you're angling the product as something that they can then put in their own bag and gift to somebody, right? And you can even sell the gift wrap there, but this is something where the person themselves sets up the gift bag and hands the gift over. You know, so then you've also got just direct to the user, which also happens a lot, where they themselves will then gift it to the person in particular. So there's like multiple ways that you can angle your upsell options based off of, you can even do like location. You could say like, hey, you know, like we said, talking about some of these adult children, right? 25 to 45, you're talking about people who probably don't live as close to their parents anymore. And so having that gift wrap option and being able to have that go out to them fully ready is absolutely killer. Absolutely killer. Sandy also says, daughters-in-law, yes. Bonus moms, absolutely. Military buyers from overseas, yes, absolutely. Interesting about the daughters thing too. You know, that is a great opportunity for if you are targeting an older audience, right? So older spouses, you've most likely got daughters in there that they will also add to the sales. So, which is pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, I just think that this, like for Mother's Day, some of these should be kind of no-brainers, but hopefully you guys you know, you're smelling what I'm stepping in here. Picking up what I'm putting down. All right, let's keep going. Now, best practices for ads. This, as always, you guys, as always, testing is really important. Your data, your numbers are going to tell you everything that you need to know. In terms of your messaging, I don't think anybody should be surprised. We're talking about Mother's Day here. Emotion leads. If somebody reads something you wrote and go, oh, then you've done something. You've moved them in some way, right? And obviously you can target multiple versions of the same design. If you start to see a little bit of a bump on that design, you can start to create variations for different types of moms and then see what really resonates with your audience, right? Obviously things that bring joy and make you feel cherished, that's really gonna crush for Mother's Day for sure. Now UGC, I don't think it should be a surprise to anybody that UGC sells really well. UGC, we call it's user generated content. These are things like this video, I'm literally I have the magnetic hearts necklace on. I could use this as user-generated content. Reviews where somebody has purchased something from you and they take a picture. Things where you've gotten a sample of something and you've decided to take a picture of it yourself. That's all user-generated content. And obviously things that are very authentic currently sell really well. And so a really hot tip is if you have a product, let's say you want a necklace product, you get a sample of that necklace product, you can then shoot your own UGC. You have a friend or a sister or a spouse that can just, it doesn't even have to show their face. It can just show them opening the box. It can show them holding it, wearing it. You know, you're creating something different than what everybody else sees. And that is generally, people really like to see those raw reviews, those raw videos, those kind of like raw emotions. And so it's always a smart idea to do that for sure. And if you are in the Empire Builder tier for Shine On, then you actually get a free sample kit that is filled with like the top selling necklaces. You get the regular box and the Luxe box to take your own videos, UGC, all of that, which is like pretty awesome. And then obviously any of your non-biological moms, you don't want to forget there. Yeah. Whew. Urgency. I'm like, all right, there's a little bit more to go. I know this is a lot too, because I was like, Steph, come on with me and like, let's talk about Mother's Day. What do you think about some of these things that we've been talking about?
I agree with some of the other posters. Like, don't forget your other niches like mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. Those were some surprising ones to me the first year, instead of just going straight mom. And again, the multiple gift angles are great, like for grandmas, moms, daughter, new mom. So, oh, there's so much for Mother's Day. I mean, everybody gets hyped about Q4, but I like Mother's Day is just, it feels even more massive. I don't know.
It really does. It really does. And it's also, I'm sure, really nice as a mom to see some of the things that people are saying like on their products. You know, it warms your heart.
Yeah, as an empty nester, I mean, you'll always be my little baby girl.
I'm crying and buying whatever you're selling right now. Yeah. It's true. Yeah, I'm really close with my mom. My sister and I are super tight with my mom, and I totally get it. Like, here I am an adult, and you know, reaching out to my mom is still to this day one of my favorite things to do. And I just think that this holiday brings out some of the best parts, especially for people who struggle to say that emotional thing. Your product, whatever you make, can actually share that important message for them. And I think that that's like actually a very cool part of this as well.
Or people that didn't have moms, they like to really reach out to people that acted like a mom, someone like a mom, or possibly an aunt even. I've seen that work. So
Absolutely. Drag moms, chosen family. You've got a whole bunch of types of moms. Pet moms, adopted moms, bonus moms, stepmoms. I mean, the list is bottomless, which is why it's one of the best times of years to make sales. I mean, that's just it. There's so many different people purchasing for so many different types of moms. And along those lines, quite a few of those people will probably be those stragglers at the end who are like, oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot to purchase a Mother's Day gift. And so if you do, like, obviously letting people know, like I said, I'll let your deadlines, I'll publish those deadlines next week so you guys have them. And you can have your order by this to have it by Mother's Day. But also the hottest tip, we always say, it's a hot tip for Q4, it's a hot tip for any holiday, is you turn on priority shipping and you essentially say right towards the very end of the deadline, like, might make it to you, you know, in time. Here's, you know, to do the priority. You're letting them know that it may or may not make it, and you're letting them know that in the copy. Most of the time, because it's not quite at the Q4 volume, it is still really high volume, but it's not quite at the Q4 volume. Most of the suppliers and shippers, everybody's going to ship on time for the deadlines. This is rarely a holiday where the post office is like struggling to deliver your packages. So you shouldn't see too many shipping delays unless like the Northeast gets another blizzard, a surprise blizzard or something, which I don't know. I'm so sorry to anyone in the Northeast if I just hexed you. After an incredibly cold and very snowy past few months, I'll go, poi, poi. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that is, unless that really happens, that force majeure, you should see your shipping times be perfectly fine. But again, make sure that you're just really upfront about your deadlines. People really appreciate that. And then also it's a good way to squeeze out some of those last minute buyers if you have that priority shipping turned on. Plus, you can pretty much charge whatever you want for priority shipping, especially as people get closer to it. They're like, I just need this now, and they'll spend whatever to get it. So it's another good way to bump your AOV as well. And just make sure that you're always baking in your shipping cost to, you know, your margin. That's an important aspect of this.
And people are buying now for Mother's Day. I mean, it's like Christmas. It starts early, and it's got a nice long ride with a high curve like that.
It's awesome. It is
Don't
awesome.
waste time.
No, what?
Don't waste time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That's why literally, like, you will learn that you are crazy to sit out Mother's Day. Don't waste time. You guys have this whole weekend to get things ready for sure. Okay, so let's talk about some of the keywords that convert the highest. And this, for me, keywords are so crucial for anyone who uses like Anywhere POD or things like that. Like they always talk about the keywords being so crucial, especially for Etsy, where their SEO, their search engine optimization, is really robust, right? Etsy is really robust for their search engine. And so there's a few kind of tips and things that you can do. Obviously, you can also use keyword research on like Google Trends or AdSpy or eRank or Everbee, which Shinon has a direct integration with Everbee stores. No big deal. It's really awesome, actually, and it's about to get a huge upgrade, so I'm like really pumped. All right. Anyway, necklace was the freaking top one in 2025. That should be no surprise. It's most likely going to be the top search keyword for this year as well. It was the top keyword in 2024. So you've got multiple years where it's showing that this necklace actually sells mostly for Mother's Day, which is huge. Now, the number one Etsy title, now I thought this was really awesome. So Etsy Hunt, kind of like it gathers a whole bunch of data about Etsy in general. So the top Etsy jewelry product title for last year, this is 2026, but it was last year. This is what they're predicting for this year, as like this worked last year. This will most likely work for this year. Is custom name necklace, which is the piece itself. It's what it is, right? 18K gold plated name necklace, personalized name necklace, birthday gift for her, Mother's Day gift for mom. Now, usually with like a long tail like that, I actually like to do the reverse where I do like a gift for mom in the front space. However, that doesn't totally tell you like what it is. And so I actually appreciate that the top jewelry selling product title started with exactly what the product was. I always think that's worth a test. However, your batch of keywords, usually you can find which ones are trending the highest. You also can find the ones where there's like a lot of opportunity. As somebody on Etsy, Steph, what do you got for keywords and titles? Like what's working?
I've used two different approaches. The very first year when I was newer, I did the niche down ones, which worked really well as a new seller. Now that I'm a bigger seller, I go for the more higher competition ones. Like I would obviously wouldn't do Mother's Day gift for sure, because that's going to be the most searched thing. And gift for mom. I definitely would include like the product name in it. I'd probably just make it clear the first 30 characters what the product is. Like the custom name necklace is a little generic, but I'm guessing that was probably like a Caitlin minimalist.
Possibly. We don't talk about them here. That's like they who shall not be named.
we aspire to be like that. Just with shine on products. Good old
yes. Yes. Yeah, no, we don't mention them here. Pui. Yeah, they're I've got a lot of like just the anti-hexing happening today. Yeah, the niching down, you're talking about kind of using the keywords that aren't as popular, right?
Correct. So it's easier to rank for those, especially if you're newer. You can maybe get discovered a little more easily on the first or second page.
By niching down. I love that. That's a super hot tip, especially for people who are new to Etsy, for sure. In terms of your product titles, do you use every single character possible?
It's kind of weird since they had this new Etsy update with the titles. They want you to use shorter ones now, which supposedly is supposed to give you greater visibility. I think collectively we've tested that. I think collectively we don't really see that there's any boost to that.
Etsy's like trying to make Advantage Plus happen, and we're just like, quit trying to make Advantage Plus happen.
I mean, it still flags them at the top if they're like the full characters, like it's not a good quality score. But personally, as long as they've been doing this experiment, I don't see a difference between the two.
Always worth testing, right? I mean, but still, yeah, it is for the most part. Etsy tends to do really well with the long tail, but again, Etsy's trying to shake it up. So it shouldn't surprise anybody that they've recently put out like, no, you guys, shorter works better. But you'll just have to see. I mean, that's kind of the thing about marketplaces is they shift and adjust. But yeah, the long tail keywords so far do seem to work, but always remember that, unless you have real true brand recognition in terms of the names of whatever your product is, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for you to add any superfluous or additional information to your title that has nothing to do with the actual product, right? So, and you also don't want to be constantly repeating yourself. You don't want to say custom name necklace, custom name necklace, custom name necklace, because the search engine is only going to catch that one first keyword grouping, right? So they aren't necessarily going to, if you keep duplicating, it's not necessarily going to help. However, if your listing says something like mom for Mother's Day, birthday gift for mom, like you're varying up what your actual keywords are, and that can help boost you for Mother's Day, for sure.
And you always want to remember that the customer only sees those first 30 characters. So first and foremost, think about the customer.
Always. They are the most important aspect of this, for sure. For sure. All right. It's time. It's time. The time has come to reveal. You guys are now experts on Mother's Day. You have now learned what keywords work best, what copy converts the highest, what design elements to add, who to angle your sales towards, right? And your ads. Now it's time to talk about how we're going to completely steal your weekend because you're going to be creating all of these products. All right, you are experts. Are you guys ready for Mother's Day? Are you guys ready for these products? Tell me in the comments. Are you ready for Mother's Day? Mark's ready. Absolutely ready. Oh, Sandy's ready. Sandy's been screaming about it this whole time. Annette, oh gosh, yes. That was delightfully demure. I love that. Yes, 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 yes. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Yeah. All right, you guys. This is my quiet drum roll. First up, we have a birthstone name necklace. You guys, we were talking about birthstones. We were talking about personalization. We now have a birthstone name freaking necklace. How awesome is this? And what's really cool, you guys, is this is just the start. So we have birthstones. We used to only have birthstones in the like white gold, silver color version. We now have the gold birthstones, which is freaking awesome. Okay. And so these are you're just going to start to see birthstones being added to so many products. So you have so many additional personalization options. Now, the other thing that I think is really freaking cool about this listing, you guys, is that when your buyer selects the birthstone in the mock-up, the birthstone color will change for them. So they will be able to see exactly the name and the birthstone change so they can know exactly what they are purchasing. Look at this. Awesome. This is going to be amazing. OMG, that is so pretty. This is so awesome. Available for all tiers. Yes, Sandy, available for all tiers. Yes, yes. Everybody is freaking pumped. Everybody is pumped. All right. So that's this one. I said products with an S because okay, let's keep going. Next, we have the multi-name necklace. Also available for all tiers. You guys, this is what we have been talking about for Mother's Day. The mom can have 1, 2, or 3 kids' names on the necklace. There is a max of 3 because, y'all, when we did 4+, this thing was like weighing everyone down. So up to 3 kids, which should hit the majority of the market. And you guys, look, what? This is huge. I love this. Come on. Great. Yes. Geesh. What? Perfect. Yes. I know, you guys. Freaking pumped. This looks so nice too. This is a custom font for Shine On as well. And it slaps, you guys. This thing is awesome. This thing is so awesome. So multi-name necklaces. I have it on good authority as well that we are starting discussions of a multi-name necklace with birthstones. That, look, I can't guarantee that it's going to be here for Mother's Day. However, because obviously there's a lot of work that goes behind that. However, it's something that we are discussing and working on because I personally think that adding a little birthstone, a little dangly, it's going to be amazing. This is already going to be amazing. Look at this, deadly. Yes. Thank you, Shine On. Bringing great products this year. Yeah, we agree. We agree. Are the chains adjustable so they can order more than one? Yes. So that's actually, it's just based off of the size of the name, right? So it should be good. Now, I know folks would get this with their pets' names. Yes, exactly, exactly. I know what I'm going to be working on this weekend. Perfect timing. I'm saying, you guys, like, I know it's a holiday weekend. Probably some of you have today off too. Today is the day to get this in and start designing for this. It looks so good too, you guys. It looks so good. All right. The next product is the biggest thing. I'm literally speechless, you guys. This next product we haven't had in so long. It's actually where we started. However, like literally 10 years ago, like how we started. However, we're bringing you into a modern era. We are bringing a brand new product vertical to you guys. All right.
Let them guess.
Should I guess? You guys want to guess what it is?
Guess. I don't think anybody can guess. Unless you've been around Shine On for a really long time.
For so long. For so long. What do you guys think it is? We've got metal wall art. We got some freeform keychains. We've got vertical wall art. For a quick second I thought it said vehicle, and I was like, oh, like custom cars. I think that was a really bad April Fool's joke, like a couple of years ago. It was like custom Teslas, I think we were saying. What do you think it is? Digital Puzzles is about to like absolutely be the happiest person in the whole freaking world. You guys, we are bringing you engraved rings. Okay, we have 3 different colors for men, 2 for women. Okay, you have got some of the best options here because not only do these come with message card or without, you also have for women. They are stackable. They are stackable, you guys. That means you can literally promote them as a bundle for Mother's Day with multiple names, multiple kids' names. You got multiples, like we talked about with the birth weight and the date and the time, right? That's a huge thing. There's 25 characters on these, so there's plenty of space to put these on. Okay, look at this. This is insane. Yeah, I know, you guys. This is good. I know. OMG. Wow. Yes. Yes. Wow. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Listen, you. Oh, all right. These look so freaking good, you guys. And we have on the message card that's got a little like punch out hole. The templates for this are already opened up in the designs and resources in your app. So when you open your Shine On dashboard, you just head to the designs and resources and type in ring, and all of this will pop up. You guys, currently available is external engraving. Okay, the men's has like a nice bevel. It's a solid size too. It's great, good weight. The like current situation is you can engrave on the outside. I also have it on good authority that we are working on inside engraving as well, which is going to be a huge, huge benefit for these. So first off, we're launching them with the external engraving. This is, look at this. Oh, shut the front and the back door. I'm saying. I'm saying. Now, these are currently available in the most, like the highest selling sizes right now. However, if we start to see these go out the door, you guys, we're just going to keep expanding on the product. Okay, we're just going to keep building. We're going to keep adding new sizes. We're going to keep adding all sorts of new stuff, different engravings, like all sorts of things. So right now, these are launching with external engraving, 25 characters. This is freaking awesome. This is a great idea. Could you add an option for a chain? So if they want to wear it like a necklace. Sarah, what a freaking awesome bundle idea, because you know what you could add this to is the Cuban chain. What a bundle for Father's Day. That would slam. That would slam. A Cuban chain ring bundle. All right, Shine On team, let's start building this right away. Let's add the Cuban chain. I just think, I honestly, like, you could add that as an upsell idea as well, right? Because you can always add the Cuban chain as an option post-purchase for this ring. That is brilliant, Sarah. That is awesome. You know what? I love that. I love that. Sarah, I'm going to give you free swag today. I'm going to give you $25 in free swag today because you earned it. That was freaking cool. That was a great idea. I love that. I love it. This is awesome. Ordering one for me. I'm going to want one for me. I know, right? And the best part about ordering one for yourself too is you can take your own UGC with it. Right? I love that. Literally this, you guys, I'm wearing the magnetic hearts. I love this necklace so much. It's such a good fidget necklace too, like a little. Are you wearing it too?
Yeah.
My favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite necklace we have, like by far, by far. I freaking love this necklace. And I'm taking my own UGC with it. Like absolutely. Because it's so nice and it sparkles. It's so pretty. You guys, these rings are fantastic. I'm so pumped. Bringing down the house. Absolutely. Let's see. Just launched magnetic hearts for Mother's Day. Testing 3 different cards. Let's go, Love Radiator. Yes. What a fun name, too. All right. You guys, if you want more details, all the things, you can log into your Shine On account. When you click a product, you'll be led to the Look and Learn page. My challengers know this is where you can find all sorts of details. You can find Canva templates for designing. You can find all sorts of pictures. You can find all the information, the care information, all of that stuff. So those products. If you are interested in listing them, which like of course you are, because freaking Mother's Day is around the corner and we're already seeing sales for Mother's Day. So like get your butts in gear and start adding these to your store this weekend, you guys. All right, Stephanie, I feel like we did a pretty freaking awesome job today. You are absolutely fantastic. How do you feel about these new products?
I'm excited. I love new products. I will not sleep the rest of the weekend. I may put off finishing my taxes until like Monday.
That was a hard one, right? The taxes, like, I feel like that just crept up. But yeah.
Just another excuse now.
Yes, exactly. You guys, these new products are perfect for Mother's Day. If you're sleeping on them, you're crazy, kid. You're crazy. Steph, thank you so much for being here. My challengers, those in the Level Up in 30 challenge for Mother's Day, you know us. You better do the work, okay? You better be watching this. And we will see you. You guys, if you need anything, reach out to our awesome support team at help.shineon.com. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining us. Don't have a good Friday. Have a great Friday. And we'll see you next week. All right. Bye.